All right, integrated one, here's the deal. We're doing more of these equations. The difference this time, though, is you have to do a little bit more algebra on it before you can just use it. Today is mixed solutions, meaning you can solve these equations with elimination or substitution. But if you notice, they're not very pretty right now. I still want you to go to Desmos, and I still want you to type this in. Here's the good news about Desmos. You can type this in exactly as is, and it'll still show you the graph. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to take you over here. What is that? That is 2x equals negative 3y. 2x equals negative 3y plus 12 plus 12. The other one is 5y equals negative 2x. 5y equals negative 2x. Cool. Negative 2x plus 8. Check it out. So obviously you can use Desmos to get the answer. Remember, where the lines cross, they cross at a point, and that point is called the solution. So in this case, the lines are the exact same at 9 comma negative 2. That should look familiar to you. I still want you to do a quick sketch. You'll notice where the red line crosses, there's a point there, a point there. The blue line has a point there, a point there. Make sure you get those points there, and they intersect here. I do not need accuracy. I just need a quick sketch. I need to know that you're using Desmos. Remember that this SAT now uses Desmos, and you need to get the practice in now. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I want to do this. So I'll do the red one first. The red one's on top and to the right. So this is how quickly I want you to do it. The red one is on top and it's to the right. Look at me go. I'm going to switch to the blue one. So the blue one crosses here-ish and here-ish, who knows where. And now I'm going to use the green one to show where they actually intersect. I am just going to make it up, y'all. I don't need to make it perfect. It just needs to get a quick sketch. So the other thing I kept seeing is people aren't labeling the points. I want you to label this point. I'll do it after I draw the lines. Here we go. So here it goes. Remember, I'm drawing on this electronic thing, so my lines are even worse than the board. Hey, that wasn't too terrible. All right. Now I'm going to do this red and check it out. It's not exact, y'all. You see, it's kind of crappy. Ugh, that is okay if it is. I want to see that. And then this is what I want to see. I want you to come back, and where they intersect, I want to see the points. I want you to label the point 9 comma negative 2, or whatever the answer is on the other ones. So that's supposed to be a parentheses. I just ran out of screen. There it is. You can see it ish. Make sure that you do this. This is a necessity. I need you to start practicing on here. I'm not doing a warm up today, so we have time to get this done. Now, I'm going to take you to the very bottom of this page. Look down here. There are notes. I gave you 2 little notes, and I need you to read this thing. I'm going to have so many kids ask me today, Mister, I don't know what to do. And I'm going to say, have you read the notes? And then you're going to pretend like you can't read a sentence. And we're going to go back and forth, and it's going to be real annoying. So what I want you to do is read these sentences. Here's the notes. Check your X's and Y's first. If you see the same X or the same Y in either of the equations, use elimination. If there is a 1x, remember y'all, what does that mean? That just means x by itself, or a 1y, that just means y by itself. In either equation, use substitution. Reminder, rearrange equations as needed. Okay, what do I mean by rearrange equations? Y'all, this is what I mean. I mean, get them lined up. Whenever we use substitution, we have to have the x's lined up, the y's lined up, and the numbers lined up, the constants. Now look at this. Look how I have this. This has x and y together. That's not lined up. This has y and x's together. That's not lined up. These numbers, those look lined up. So what do I want to do? I want to get my variables, my letters, on the left-hand side, and I want to keep my numbers, my constants, on the right-hand side. So you have to do the work for that. I'm going to start by labeling this equation as blue, and I'm going to go ahead and rearrange this. Are you ready? This is what it looks like. 2x equals minus 3y plus 12. So what do I mean by rearrange? I mean I want both variables on this side. How do I move crap in math across the equal sign? You have to do addition and subtraction. What's the opposite of this negative? It is plus y. It is plus. And so I'm going to do it over here. Now I'm going to see this everywhere. I'm going to see kids go, oh, 2x plus 3y is 5xy. No, these are families. They don't belong together. So you have to write them as separate. So you get 2x plus 3y. They don't go together. Just put them next to each other equals what's left over on this side? It is 12. So that is one of our equations. 2x plus 3y equals 12. So I can come over here and write what my equation is. So it's 2x plus 3y equals 12. Equals 12. Good for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the red one. I'm going to rearrange this red one right here. And by the way, if you need a scratch piece of paper, it is in the blue drawer at the front of the room. And yes, the paper has been in the blue drawer in the front of the room since August 1st. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write down this one. 5y equals negative 2x plus 8. The goal is to get your letters, your variables, on the right-hand side and your numbers, your constants, on the right-hand side. Did I say that right? Variables on the left, numbers on the right. So I'm going to move this minus 2x. That is a plus 2x. And remember, x's and y's are different families. They can't add and subtract together. So I'm going to put my x first. We like alphabetical order. 2x plus 5y. Mister, where did you get the plus from? Remember, if there's no sign there, it's a positive. 2x plus 5y equals, I'm going to cross this out, equals 8. Now you have your equations that you need. You have your equations that you need to basically do the next step. So I'm going to write these equations here, equals 8. I'm going to push pause so I can erase all this other garbage. 1 second. All right, and we're back. So this is what we have for I had to rewrite the equations because I messed up erasing it, so it looks a little different. Here we go. Now I have x's that are the exact same. So what does that mean for my work? I am going to, in fact, do elimination. Remember, in order to do elimination, you have to change the sign of the bottom equation. So this starts out as a positive. This is now going to be a negative. This was a positive. It is now a negative. This is a positive. This is now a negative. And now I'm going to subtract and add them together. 2 minus 2, 0x. 3 minus 5, minus 2y. 12 minus 8 equals 4. We can get rid of this 0x. It's nothing. I'm going to divide by my negative 2 right now. And then when it's all said and done, I have y equals negative 2. So remember, I have this up here, y equals negative 2. And then what I have to do is I have to come back. I can pick any equation I want to, and I can plug in my y as negative 2. So how do you do that? You basically pick one of these equations and go. So I'm going to pick the blue equation. I'm going to pick equation 1. And I said 2x equals minus 3. There's a y right there. There's your 2, there's your x. There's your 2, there's your x. There's your equals, there's your equals. There's your negative, there's your 3. There's your negative, there's your 3. Y. What did I say y equals? I said that y equals negative 2. We're going to substitute in that negative 2. So I'm going to put it here and that negative 2 right here. And then I'm going to keep writing. The next thing is plus 12. So you're going to keep solving this. And it's easy. You have 2x equals, negative times a negative is a positive. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 12. And then I have 2x equals 18. And then I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. And I have x equals 9. So then I'm going to plug this in up here. And now we're going to check our answer, y'all. My x, check it out. They intersected at 9 comma negative 2, 9 comma negative 2. We've done our work. We have this done. So if you don't remember how to do substitution, there are videos in previous days that I'm going to have you watch. Good luck.